She said she was at work, but something in her tone didn't sit right with me. Maybe it was the way her voice wavered when I asked if she'd be home late, or the pause before she answered, like she was carefully choosing her words. We'd been together for 5 years, married for 2, and in all that time she'd never once given me a reason to doubt her. But lately things felt different. She guarded her phone more than usual, left the room to take calls, and her work hours stretched into the night. That evening, instead of going home after my shift, I drove toward her office. My chest tightened with every mile, telling myself I was being paranoid, that she was probably drowning in spreadsheets or stuck in some late meeting. But when I reached the building, her car wasn't in the parking lot. The office windows were mostly dark, just a few glowing screens on the higher floors. I waited in my car for almost half an hour, convincing myself she might still show up. Then I saw her car pass by. She wasn't heading toward work. She was driving the opposite way. My hands trembled as I started the engine and followed, heart pounding against my ribs. Street after street blurred by until she pulled into a small restaurant tucked away from the main road. She parked, smoothed her hair in the mirror, and stepped out with a smile I hadn't seen in weeks. Then he appeared, a man I'd never seen before, tall, dressed sharp, waiting by the door. She walked up to him, and without hesitation, he wrapped his arm around her. She didn't flinch. Didn't pull away, she leaned into him, like it was the most natural thing in the world. My stomach dropped. I sat frozen, watching through the windshield as they disappeared inside together. 100 memories rushed through my mind. The nights we stayed up talking about our dreams, the promises we made on our wedding day, the way she used to look at me like I was her whole world. Now she looked at someone else that way. I didn't confront her that night. I drove home in silence, gripping the steering wheel until my knuckles turned white. When she finally returned hours later, she kissed my cheek and whispered she was exhausted from work. I just stared at her, wondering when love had slipped through our fingers without me noticing. The next morning I made coffee for both of us, slid the mug toward her and said quietly, "I know you weren't at work last night." She froze, her smile faltering, and in that moment, I saw the truth in her eyes before she even spoke.